Remember when really started, back when I was in high school, I met Timmy, Butch, and we were into the same kind of music. We both fell in love with music. Like he was the main person that got me into it, and we started singing songs and reading lyric books and really getting involved and dreaming about being in a pop rock band. And we figured out for sure that this is what we wanted to do for the rest of our lives. So we got a group of guys together, and we put out an album called Save Your Wishes, and things really started to pick up from there.
So it's kind of crazy, like me and Trent were always wanting to do music together, and we finally got the band together, you know, and we put out an album, Save Your Wishes. So then after that album, things started really picking up for the band. We started playing lots of shows, really growing with our fan base, and we had an opportunity to play Warped Tour through a battle of the bands. So we participated in that and actually got on Warped Tour for the Cincinnati stop in the year 2010. So after Save Your Wishes came out, we were ready to move on to the next thing. We ended up getting in contact with our manager. Then he ended up hooking us up with a Texas trip. We went out to Texas for 5 days to record 3 songs with a major producer. And we learned so much from working with him that we wanted to take what we learned and apply it to the next album.
So Trent thought my sister was hot.
Oh, his sister was so hot.
One day I came home and Trent was hanging out with my sister, and that was really the first time I met him. And we just had a small conversation about music, and I realized he was in a band at the time, which was pretty cool. We never really did anything musically until like a month later. We tried writing an acoustic song, and I was really impressed because he wrote lyrics like really fast, and I never could write lyrics that fast, but it really never came into fruition or anything. So like a year later, I was randomly at a friend's house, and she was trying to Skype Trent, and Trent and Timmy picked up, and Trent asked me what I had been doing musically, and right then I just had left my former band, and I guess the guitarist had left theirs, so he asked me to come try out.
So I called Josh. It was about, I think it was 8 p.m. one night, and we had practice the next day, and I talked to him about possibly trying out to join, and he said he was down with the idea, you know, so I told him, hey dude, I really want you to join the band. I mean, like, I kind of clicked with him a little bit from what I did know of him, and he came to practice the next day, and everyone's jaws were dropped. He just knew everything. He knew all of our songs, and from one overnight, like, of practice, it was ridiculous. So after Save Your Wishes, we wanted to approach the next album the best way we could. So we wanted to write a lot of material and select what we really wanted out of that. We were fortunate enough to have a studio in the apartment that I lived at the time, and we lived in that studio. And we wrote so many songs, or tracked them so fast, and if we didn't track them, we would forget them. And we didn't know how to mix, we didn't know how to master. We just wanted to approach this next album with the best material that we possibly could. So we needed to get this pre-production over with and needed to be finished with, so we could pick a select few from everything that we could write and come at it with the best way we could.
I was home from college for the summer, and I literally just lived at Trent's apartment, and it was really cool for me because it was the first time I had written just so much music in a short amount of time. And I was trying to bring my own style to Remember When, and still keep and improve upon what they did in Save Your Wishes.
So the first time I met Remember When, I was actually playing in my old band Formulas, and we just hit it off right from the start and started hanging out here and there. And it came about where they needed some pre-production done, and I was just starting to make my own music and like make my own demos and stuff like that. So I told them I would just do it for free since I was just starting out. So after we were done doing their pre-production, they went to Texas and they would send me a song here or there. And I was really digging like the sound that they were going for and everything like that. And my old band actually broke up and I wasn't doing anything at the time. But I remember getting a phone call from Trent at work, and I just like answered it immediately because like every time I get a call from him, I knew it was like something important. So I picked up the phone and he asked me to join the band, and that's how I came in the band.
So I remember watching Jake and Formulas perform live several times, and I remember speaking to Timmy, specifically stating that I want my guitarist to perform like that. I want him to look like that. I want him to do things that way, and it's really awesome how everything played out, and now he's actually in my band performing like that, playing like that, and it's really exciting. I remember the first time Jake came to practice, and we discussed what do we want to do next? How do we want to approach the scene next? So do we want to do another single? Do we want to cover a song? Do we want to put out some B-sides? You know, who do we want to work with? How do we want to do it? And we decided ultimately that I think it would be the best thing to just do it all in-house and make our own EP and just do it better than we've ever done it before. And us recording it and producing it, doing everything in-house makes it to where we can create an album that is Remember When through and through. And I think that's the best decision we could have made.
So immediately after joining the band, I was thrown into this like big production process of our next record. Before this, I didn't do anything other than pre-production. So to be doing like a full EP, it was a very new thing for me. We actually decided to really take our time on this record and make it the best record we've ever done. So with their last record, Save Your Wishes, it was an awesome record. And and me being a new producer, I had to like really step up my game and like really learn a lot because I wanted this record to be like better than awesome. And I think we absolutely like accomplished that.
Shortly into the production process of He Said, She Said, our previous drummer decided to pursue some personal opportunities that had presented themselves for him, and we ended up finding a new drummer fairly quick, and we actually had a pretty good previous relationship with him.
Before I was in Remember When, I was in a band called This Time Around, and we used to play a bunch of shows together. We became really good friends, and it kind of ended up just to where when my band broke up, Remember When actually needed a drummer, so Trent just gave me a call and was like, hey, you know, we've been playing a lot of shows together, we've become good friends, and I was wondering if you wanted to join the band. And so I joined the band, and now I'm really excited to play with music to people I've been looking up to ever since I've seen them a long time ago, and I'm really excited for the new CD.
If there's anything I could say about this latest record, it's that we poured our hearts and souls into it. And I really hope that you guys, the fans, enjoy listening to it as much as we enjoy making it for you. Dude, we gotta finish this line. I'm on a roll, dude. I'm on a roll. What was the line again? The main line? And so we got a group of guys together, and you know, sorry for stuttering, damn it.
Mother.
Whoa!
Like totally being. I was totally being. Me, dude. Okay, I got it. I'm a f***ing actor. I want to go back to my trailer. Damn it.
Are you guys done?